Colby Covington made some headlines. He said when he beats Kamaru Usman, he says no way he's letting you wrap the belt around him. If you do, he's going to smack you in the head with it. What's your comments on that?
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Welcome back to Bram MMA, and in this video, we're going to be looking at some of Dana White's angriest moments in the UFC. If you enjoy these videos, please make sure to like and subscribe as I upload regular MMA content like this. Hope you enjoy.
First of all, what he said I think is racist. He's made a couple of racist comments, and yes, Floyd, you're racist with the stuff that you said. First of all, Jeremy Lin gets all this credit because he's an Asian player in the NBA that African Americans never get. Yeah, he's getting all this praise because he's an Asian guy playing in the NBA. Not only can he compete and make it in the NBA, the guy's tearing it up and is breaking records, you knucklehead.
Guess what? You should have started a YouTube channel when you were 13 years old and built your name up and everything else, and you could have had the fight on Saturday night. But you didn't. You're not a YouTuber. You're a fighter, and this is what you do for a living. Or you don't. It's up to you. And you're in no position to be talking about crazy money after your last performance. Okay? So, you either want to fight or you don't want to fight.
Yeah, I didn't see how that whole thing played out, but I heard Bob Arum and little bitch crying about it. Kim. I had to throw that in there. I fucking hate that guy. Okay? Second of all, the other thing you said Manny Pacquiao should go make some sushi somewhere. Sushi's from Japan. He's from the Philippines, dummy, okay? Don't worry about what all these other guys are doing and shooting your big mouth off on Twitter. What you should worry about is getting in there and making the fight that all the boxing fans want to see. Shut the fuck up, you fucking scumbag. Pay your fighter what you owe him. That's your job. Bob Arum is a piece of shit.
He said that he was allowing Priscilla to be a warrior. What do you think about that statement?
I think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting. I think he's disgusting, and I never want to see him reffing ever again.
Dana, what about the fact that people could argue that she could have tapped if the punishment got too much?
She didn't. She didn't tap, and that's the thing. The reality is when you're a fighter and you're in there, and it's one of the reasons that this sport is as big as it is, because most of you guys don't tap. Most of you guys stay in there, and she did fight like a warrior. For that idiot to say that he gave her the opportunity to be a warrior, no, you moron. You're in there to protect her from herself. He makes me sick. That guy has no business reffing fights, and I promise you, you're not going to see him again.
You kind of stirred the pot a little bit with the piracy, the online streamers. They want to come after you and give this thing away. So, any regret?
No,
kind of maybe stirring the pot a little bit?
I'm glad you asked me about that because we got one. We got him. We're watching this guy right now. All you have to do is turn it on Saturday, and we got you. I can't wait. Turn it on Saturday, streamers, and see what happens. Thank you for asking me that question. And does anybody here disagree with me that Mazzagatti is a toolbox? I mean, he literally did nothing.
That you're disgusted.
If you ever watch Mazzagatti ref a fight, he stands there like this. He's doing his grocery list, thinking about did he TiVo his favorite show. I don't know what this guy's doing. Or sometimes he'll go like this and start looking like this when they're not even doing anything. When they're doing shit, he's not in there when he's supposed to be in there. The guy has no idea what he's looking at. I said it a long time ago. The guy shouldn't even be watching MMA on television, let alone reffing it.
I heard last week the cokehead, Oscar De La Weirdo, is talking shit that I don't have any, place to tell guys when to retire. I don't tell them when. First of all, it's called friendship. Friendship, you cokehead. I've been friends with Chuck Liddell, for 20 years. And the reality is that Chuck Liddell retired when he should have retired. 8-9 years ago, however long it was. And Chuck Liddell's almost 50 years old and has no business fighting anymore. And the fact that the state of California even let that fight happen is disgusting. Disgusting.
You know, everybody thinks, oh, he just hates this guy. I don't even know the guy. He might be the nicest guy in the world. He might, on weekends, might save small orphans from disasters, for all I know. I don't know what the guy does. I don't know him at all. I know he should not be in a cage reffing a fight.
And your passion for this is because you're worried that someone's going to get killed.
He's going to hurt somebody. He's either going to hurt somebody or he's going to continue to screw up guys' legacies.
15 fights on the card, 5 bouts were amateur fights, which means he didn't pay him jack shit, right?
Right.
And 12 of the professional fighters on the card made less than 3-3. What the f are you talking about, you cokehead junkie? And some of the guys on the card made 1,000 and 1,000. And you know what? He respects the fighters so much, he couldn't even remember their names at the press conference.
It's like last December for charity. I want to do something, and I challenged your buddy Ariel Helwani for $25K to a charity grappling match. $50,000 on the line, charity grappling match. Crickets. No acknowledgement, no nothing.
That's like calling out a girl. That's like calling a girl out to fight. Ariel Helwani is one of the weakest human beings on planet Earth. I mean, it's almost like you should be arrested for even calling him out. What are you doing? You might as well go out and pick on one of the girls that work out, and it's literally the exact same thing. You can't do that. I mean, that's like it's like, you know, with all the bullying shit that's going on right now. I mean, he's that dude that gets the sand kicked in his face at the beach, and you know has to go work out with Eddie Atlas or whatever the guy's name was back then, Mr. Atlas or whatever his name was. I don't know. It was dirty. He knows it was dirty, and he threw a big pity party for himself. Crying on camera and shit. It's just ridiculous. So it is what it is. None of that shit's gonna change. You know, Ariel Helwani knows. I've done a lot of shit for Ariel Helwani. And it's just, you know, whatever, man.
But you gave him at the end of the day, you gave him a pass at the end of the day, right?
We can have our differences of opinion on that, but he knows what he did. And he did it on purpose.
And what's funny,
he goes on thing and he's crying and shit. Dude, your kids are going to see that, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, shit.
It's hard to be told that your career is over when you don't think you did anything wrong. But I can assure you, I'm not going anywhere.
I don't give a fuck. Mandalay Bay and the Venetian both had betting on this. You, the consumer, the mixed martial arts fan, could go in and bet on this fight, okay? But you don't know the scumbag promoters behind the scenes went in and paid him to not go to the ground. They paid him to stand up. You know why? Because they thought that Kimbo Slice was going to viciously knock him out. But Kimbo Slice sucks, like I've said now for the last few months. They brought him up from the undercard to fight the main event guy and knocked him out in 13 seconds. It would be like the NFL, okay? There's a game between the Patriots and the Browns. The NFL goes into the locker rooms and tells the players, listen, the Patriots pull higher ratings if they make it to the playoffs and to the Super Bowl than the Browns do. So here's what we're going to do. The Browns have a great running game. We're going to pay your team more money if you just pass tonight, don't run. Because we need the Patriots to win and make it to the next level. That's fucking illegal. I want to mention this guy's name, but it's like Ken Shamrock burst back onto the scene. Hey everybody, I'm here to save everybody, whatever. No, you're trying to become relevant again, is what you're trying to do. Let's not forget that Ken Shamrock tried to sue us. That he said that his contract, Ken Shamrock owes me $175,000. And I'm coming for it, Ken. I'm coming for the money, you piece of shit. You should have stayed wherever you were, hidden under the fort somewhere. You know, the guy owes me $175,000 because him and his scumbag lawyer put together some phony lawsuit that he lost. First of all, whoever gave you that quote is a pussy and a liar and everything else, whoever gave you that quote. Everything that comes out of your mouth is stupid.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, and let me know if I missed out on any clips, because I do plan on making a part 2. This is Bram, and I'll see you in the next one.